Oh shit, rib cook-off today. I better go to the store. Runs a Save Mart, buys a rack of ribs, comes home with like 3 different kinds of sauces, and then she just like cooked the ribs in the oven, mixed 3 or 4 sauces together for her own like little concoction of sauces. First time she's ever done it. Like, a little bit of this. Probably some of this will be good in there. Mixed them up, slapped it on.
And now she's going to be screwed for next year because she doesn't remember the combo.
Dude, gold medal. What's that?
Did you cheer up a little bit?
Did I?
Yeah, of joy.
No, I was too busy fired up. I was too busy yelling at everybody else.
Just laughing.
Just laughing. Ow!
I bet you feel stupid, Jason, you dumb fucker.
Hey, how's that $3,000 Traeger working?
Yeah.
You son of a bitch. Ha!
Too bad I didn't cook the ribs for you.
Not a word.
Nope. So if you guys are wondering what that weird sound is, oh wait, first off, welcome to episode 12.
Welcome to episode 12 of
Gas Station Cap.
the Gas Station Cappuccino by Caffeine and Kilos.
GSC.
I'm Danny Lehr. Next to me, as always, Dean Saddoris.
Yes, we are. Here we are.
Episode 12.
Numero 108.
No. 10 y 2.
That's a
Numero
joke.
10. So, how's it going?
It's going good.
If there's a little noise in the background, if you hear something that sounds kind of like this, that is actually a what do you even call that thing?
Guillermo?
Gourmia.
Gourmia.
Anyway, it's a cold brew. It's supposed to be a cold brew maker, but instead of just sitting it for 12 to 24 hours, it's supposed to make cold brew in whatever, like 10 to 40 minutes, depending on how strong you want it.
So obviously we're going to go all out. We did the 40-minute setting, which is still a lot significantly shorter than 12 hours.
Yeah, full tilt.
So we'll see how it tastes.
So that's where actually we started it, and then we realized that 40 minutes is a long time. We were filming an episode of This Is How We Brew It. So if you guys don't know, Dean and I do This Is How We Brew It. This is how we brew it.
Great show. Great content. I mean, you'll see probably most of these coffee brewing methods for the first time.
Yeah, and so what we do is we basically just
take pride in that.
Go over different ways to brew coffee, and we're actually constantly seeking new ways to do it. And then kind of the whole shtick of it is, you know how in Gas Station Cappuccino, it's not usually that serious. That's kind of how How We Brew It goes, is we just we get these different ways to brew coffee, and then we do it for the first or second time. Like oftentimes, either Dean or myself will do it one time just kind of by ourselves, and then we teach the other person how to use it.
Yeah, and it's more just to get a base of like, okay, how long does this take? Like, say we would have pulled this one out of the box and tried to do it right now. Oh, this thing takes 40 minutes. We're not going to have a 40-minute YouTube video. And
then how good's the coffee, right? So anyway, we're like, wow, while this thing is doing its thing, let's get a little GSC.
Yeah, let's get a little GSC in there.
All right. So
I almost want to keep saying GSP, like George St. Pierre.
Well, you know why? Is because, we shouldn't say the name or exactly what's going on, but the next episode, which will be episode 13. Should we skip episode 13 like an elevator does?
No, because we
go 12 to 14?
No, because we were orchestrated in 2013. That's a good number for us.
Oh, that's true. You know what I actually heard?
We're taking a stand on that being a bad number. We're taking it as being the greatest number ever.
You know what? Somebody, I wish I remember who it was. I'll just read in this book. It was an athlete. They're number 13. And someone said, what do you think about it being bad luck? He said, it is. For the other guys. For the other team.
Good mindset.
Number 13 is.
What number is Odo Beckman Jr.?
13.
There is.
Oh, shit.
That's what I thought.
I don't think it's him. I don't think it was him that said that. But it may have been. But I think it was someone
he's
a different era. Yeah, it could have been him.
He's a bitch.
Do you say that? Is that a fantasy? Is that a fantasy football thing?
No, I'm a Cowboys fan, so he's a division rival.
But
there you go. I mean, he's also a bitch. So.
Yeah. Holy smokes. Based on your personal interactions with him?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. So anyway, on episode 13, lucky number 13, we're going to have or as of now, it looks like we're going to have a guest. So we don't want to say who it is in case it gets moved around and moved to a different episode or whatever, but just we are going to have a few guests on here. It's going to be in-house. He'll be here in the warehouse. We got to set up third mic, third earpiece, headphones, we got the whole thing going.
And when and if we do have guests, it's always going to be in-house, I feel like.
Or in person.
Yeah, in person. Yeah. No call-in stuff.
No, not until we change our mind.
And not until we just decide to start doing that.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mentioned fantasy football. Dino, what do you want to tell the people? The thing you've been most proud of in your entire life?
Well, I did win this year in my league. Big league, too. $100 buy-in league. 12-man. So there's $1,200 up for grabs. That's a nice little chunk.
Nice little
First place gets $800, you know.
Ah.
So, you know, it was nice. But I'm also in charge. This is our 4th year.
What'd you do with that $800?
I spent every single cent of it the same day on wheels for my second truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, why not? It's like I never had it.
Look, anytime you win money gambling, you blow that shit.
It's fake money.
That's exactly it. And so it's like you win the fantasy football money, you blow that shit.
Well, see, here's the thing. Like, that's the only way to spend gambling money, because if you're depending on that money to pay bills, then you're in a way bigger fucking problem.
You got bigger issues.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
So, like, that money should be lucrative.
Well, Wayne says...
That's the right word?
You got to blow that money. You got to know that.
Yeah, it ain't gonna... You know, I'm not taking it to my grave.
Look, if you're getting money through gambling or some sort of illegal means, you're not putting it in the bank.
No.
You know what I mean? You can't do that.
Just stare at it and look at it.
Either you're going to blow it, or you're going to, like, buy art. Or something else, some other laundering.
Oh, yeah. Art's a great laundering thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's kids out. Any kids listening to this, just know that if you make money through illegal means, you got to blow that shit. You got to know that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, if you learned anything today.
If you learned anything.
So, with that being said...
that's why the drug dealers are buying chains.
We got a little bit of... yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's exactly why.
You get the big necklaces, all that, because then you just, you still got the asset.
Yeah. It's still there. And it could possibly grow in value unless you got totally ripped off.
And it looks great.
Yeah, and you just look professional.
Kind of like your gold tooth mitten.
I wish. I won't be able to.
No?
I think Kelsey would probably leave me.
No, wait till you guys are actually married.
Like officially.
Yeah, then go for it.
Yeah, then
because look, cheaper to keep it. She'll have to say.
I'll just show up at home one day with this gold canine.
Yes.
And see if she even notices it.
It's kind of.
I'll put it on the bottom. Just one on the bottom.
That's how.
See if she notices.
That's how most of my tattoos go. Is Jessica finds out when, same time as everybody else, when I'm posting about it on social media when I'm in the chair.
Kelsey saw my Star Wars Millennium Falcon tattoo. She's like, "Oh, that's nice."
So she's a huge fan.
She's not a fan. She's just like whatever.
Yeah.
Like she'll watch it.
Yeah.
But she's just like, I'm not a fan.
So you won fantasy football.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about trophy talk here because you got a little story to tell. But
oh yeah.
So it's our 4th year in this league, and
new feature on Gas Station Cappuccino, trophy talk.
Yeah, trophy talk. Because the winners only group here.
Oh yeah.
So
obviously.
This is how we roll. So I'm in charge this year, though. Actually, it was my idea, but we're finally doing like a nice trophy for the league. And instead of using the money I won, I'll just have to use it out of my pocket because I spent all that. But it's whatever. Like, I don't care.
Well, if you spend at the trophy shop, they can track that.
Maybe I'll write it off.
Oh yeah.
Can I write that off?
No.
Is fantasy football a job?
I don't know. I'm not an accountant. How would I know?
How can I write this off? Maybe it's some kind of a donation. Maybe I'm donating to a charitable event. Maybe we'll start contributing to charity out of our league money. And then I can write it off.
Yeah.
Anyways. So I'm going to get a nice big trophy this year.
Oh, yeah. What are you thinking?
I have to put all...
like a giant leg lamp?
That'd be cool. I got to go to the trophy shop, see what the options are. If you got any ideas, let us know, because I might not still have done it by the time it airs.
They've got so many options that you have no idea. Like, for my gym, we do we call it the Turkey Day Throwdown, and the entrance fee is a turkey, frozen turkey, and then we donate them all to the local food bank. It's kind of a nice thing. So the trophies have this giant turkey on the top. Like, they have turkey trophies.
See, now, do I go something that's related to the league?
No.
Or do I do something that's just totally random?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. But I do have to get a solid base, though, where like I can add names
You've got
every year.
You've got to have a solid base.
Yeah. So, like, what are the base options? Do they have, like, things like where you get it engraved? Like, there's like a metal plate. You can just write the name on it every year.
Yeah. You can do that.
I have to write 4 other names and then mine for, like, the other prior years.
Oh, yeah. So what you get is when they have some that the base is, like, pretty tall, like, pretty big base, like maybe 8 inches or so, something like that. And then wide, so then you can put the plaque. So you wouldn't have to take the whole thing in to get it engraved necessarily. They would just get, like, the little plate, and they'd get that engraved, and then they would take the tread and they would just, like, tack it on.
Okay. I mean, how long would that last, you think?
Well, I mean, however many spots there are, I don't know.
You think it's enough spots for, like, a substantial amount? Like, I mean, how long is this league going to go on?
Right.
You never know.
The fact that it's 5 years is pretty good accomplishment.
Fourth year, yeah.
Yeah.
The next year will be the 5th year, yeah. Which is a pretty long time for one league.
No, it's pretty good. Yeah, so I'm thinking, yeah, you probably want a dozen spots on there.
Yeah, at least, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe that's not enough.
Well, they could always maybe go in the back after that.
Circle it around.
Check it out. Here's the thing.
I was thinking, like in my mind, I'm thinking like a circular base.
If it goes more than, I think if it goes more than 12 years, you just get a bigger trophy. You just got to buy, and they can take all those plates off and pop them in the ground.
Yeah, that's a good call. That's a good call. Okay, so I'm going to pick something pretty silly then for the headpiece.
Giant leg lamp.
I don't think they would have that.
Oh, they've got that. I bet if you Google right now.
See, that goes back. I'm not a Christmas Story movie fan.
So then how about this? What about just a big ol' areola?
Big nipple?
Just a big nipple.
Would it be obvious that it's a nipple?
Yeah, like think of like a baby bottle. You know what I mean? It's a big ol' like fake nip. Like what if you just had like a big ol' nip on top?
That'd be funny looking.
Yeah. There we go. So we solved that.
So yesterday, though, what made me think of this is yesterday I was at the gym and I pulled up behind this car and there was a huge, in white letters, looked like a decal someone had made for the last place.
It said 0.0.
No, those are great too. But
my favorite.
Just all the white cutout decal letters. I suck at fantasy football. So I'm guessing that was their Seiko, like last place. Sacco, excuse me.
Yeah.
That was the last place for that league.
Like
that was punishment for
lost.
drive around that for a year.
That's a great last place.
It took up the whole not the whole back window, but like the whole center of the back window.
Like this thing, this thing was like 16 inches across.
At least, yeah, for sure.
Really?
It was big letters.
So I was thinking like a little like you took a photo.
I'm gonna show you the photo, and maybe Aaron can put it in the camera.
Or maybe I can describe it. You tell the you text in the picture of it, and he'll be able to put it in there. Oh, there it is. Oh yeah. No, that's
pretty
like
big.
each. Okay, so it's
put that on the screen there, Aaron.
or just send him the picture and he can
zoom in.
He can pop it in too. Bring it in. So for those of you guys at home, let me describe it for you a little bit. It's not one sticker; it's the individual letters.
Yeah, decal.
So it's like an I and then a S U C. Like they're individual letters. Like someone they didn't get a sticker made. They went down to Walmart and bought the decal letters and then just popped it on the back.
See, that's what I thought at first too, but then it's so straight that maybe they could have just got like a big decal made and then stuck it on there all at once.
That's possible. Point is, this thing's large.
It's big.
Let's see. That's fantastic.
Great punishment for anybody that's looking for a new punishment for their league. There you go.
So while we're on this segment of Trophy Talk, right? New podcast coming out by Caffeine and Kilo's Trophy Talk.
Trophy Talk.
In the mix. So my wife actually has you call it a trophy. Really, it's a belt, a championship belt that we are currently in possession of. And the belt, talking like a wrestling belt, like that size, like WWE championship belt.
Nice.
And or like UFC uses like those big belts. It's like that. But I actually need to take care of it because on the side there's a spot to get the name engraved. So like on these sides there's the big thing in the middle, the big design in the middle, and along the sides of the belt are the little plaques with people's names on them of previous winners. So I got to get that plate in and get her name on it for her because it's almost time for the next. It's been almost a year, but it's just been. I mean, it's not like you really wear it. I mean, I would every damn day, but you know.
You got to carry it around when you're taking out the trash.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
If your neighbors are involved, let them know.
Anywhere you're going.
Hey, Bill.
Hey.
Yep, still got it.
Yeah, it's the belt.
Still got it.
Yeah, it's the belt there.
Okay, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, all right. So what you want it for is our friends, the Volbergs, have a annual rib cook-off. So they do this rib cook-off, and they invite people over, and you can bring some ribs, right? And you enter them. And then it's completely like legit, like it's blind. So
blind testing.
Blind test. So you bring them in, and they have these plates out. And then if you're entering your ribs, you cut like 6 of them out, 6 ribs, and you plate them, the 6 ribs. And then your plate is just numbered. And then there's the judges. There's some judges. So like last year, Jessica actually made the ribs, and so I judged. So there's like 4 or 5 of us. We all go outside. We had a judges meeting.
So you knew what her ribs looked like visually before the competition, but continue.
But no, well, because check it out, they're all sauced, and once they're cut and put on their sides and stuff, like it's just ribs. Like it's just, look, you go in there.
Well,
and
you can fool your neighborhood, but you're not fooling me.
Okay. Anyway, so all the judges go outside while they're cutting and plating the ribs, and then you have scorecards.
Yeah.
And it's like for plate number 1, plate number 2, each one has their own scorecards, and you judge on appearance, flavor, and texture, maybe, you know, like, I don't remember what the other one is exactly. But, like, basically, there's, like, 3 or 4 criteria, and you label them 1 to 5, and so they get their score, and then she put in the spreadsheet. It was, like, this whole thing. So, show up. Jessica won. Now,
Did you vote for her rib?
No. Yes, but, like, well, it's not like you vote for the one.
True.
You
Did
score
you
them.
give her a good score?
They're the best ones.
Yeah. I was wondering, I thought it was
I-
a majority. Is it a majority decision?
No, it's like it's the total of scores. So say there's 3 criteria, so the top score would be a 15 or whatever, right? And so then she plugged in every judge's scores and it totaled them up. So then whichever one had the highest overall score, that's how they won.
Got it.
So really 1 out of 4 or 5 judges, you couldn't fake it if you want, or make someone win if you wanted to.
Yeah. I was obviously kidding.
And yeah, well,
For all of
either way,
Danny's neighbors
it's all
that
good.
watch this.
So here's the catch though. This is the best part, right? People were pissed when she won because, check this out. These people, they all have like these Traeger grills. They're getting up at 2 a.m. to baste them out on the fucking smoker. Jessica, she won on oven ribs. Fucking oven rib. And let me help you out a little more here.
Not everybody likes smoked ribs.
Like 3 hours in the oven. Like, this is what happened. The thing's going down at like 3 o'clock or something. It's 11 a.m. and Jess is like, oh shit, rib cook-off today. I better go to the store. Runs to Save Mart, buys a rack of ribs, comes home with like 3 different kinds of sauces, and then she just like cooked the ribs in the oven, mixed 3 or 4 sauces together for her own like little concoction of sauces. First time she's ever done it. Like, a little bit of this. Probably some of this will be good in there. Mixed them up, slapped it on.
And now she's going to be screwed for next year because she doesn't remember the combo.
Dude, gold medal. How fun. So everyone's all like, and it's like all these firemen and stuff too. It's like, what they barbecue, it's their thing.
So they're all just totally
smoking meats.
demasculized.
Oh yeah, buy old oven ribs.
Yeah. Well, it's funny, like, first off, that's awesome. Second off, like, who's to say oven ribs aren't better?
Well, obviously, they are.
Well, you think when you're buying a filet mignon at Morton Steakhouse that they're cooking that on a fucking barbecue outside? No, they're cooking it in the oven and they're searing it on the pan. So, like, obviously the oven, they're using that because it tastes better.
Yeah. And then one of the highlights here, too, is she took a couple pictures of the belt afterwards, and she said, this is my proudest moment. I think I'm more proud of this than when I graduated from nursing school. She's
That's
dead
great.
serious. Like, it was great.
That's awesome. Did you cheer up a little bit?
What's that?
Did you cheer up a little bit?
Did I?
Yeah, of joy.
No, I was too busy fired up. I was too busy yelling at everybody else.
Just laughing.
Just laughing. Ow!
I bet you feel stupid, Jason. You
Hey.
dumb fucker.
Hey, how's that $3,000 Traeger working?
Yeah.
You son of a bitch. Ha!
Too bad I didn't cook the ribs for you.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. There it is. Oven ribs, key to success.
That's awesome. Good for her.
Hey,
Was it all men against her?
she may have been the only.
Not that that matters. I'm just curious.
She may have been the only female intern,
Yeah.
but I'm
That's cool.
not sure.
Taking one, doing one for the team.
Just a little side note there. The year prior, I made the ribs. We did not win.
Dead last.
No. Third from last.
Out of 5.
There was 5. So that'd be second overall. No, there's like
you're
a dozen.
You're dead nuts in the middle.
No, there's like a dozen entries, and I think I was like number 9. They were not very good. I went outside the box. I tried to do. I went like a Asian, like a.
Like almost like a.
Like an Asian zing type thing.
Okay.
Which is pretty specific.
Would you like ginger?
It's a bold move.
It was. You know what it was?
And
It was a gusto move.
And everybody, you know what everybody said? Bold move. Yeah, not bad. Not really that good either.
Was that us we were talking about when you can say bold?
That's a bold move.
But who was that? Oh shit! It was so funny. We just kept going. It's like saying like it's a good way. Like when you say something's bold move.
It's like it's not. It did
It's
not
kinda
work
like
out well for
it's
you.
kind of
But
like-
good job.
It's a very passive aggressive word. You're like you know that was bold. Instead of saying like that was you are a fucking idiot. That was stupid. And he's like, oh, you know what? That was a pretty bold move.
Like
Instead of saying like that was completely asinine and you're out of your mind. Instead of saying that, you're just like, oh yeah, he went for it. It was bold.
Like you go for something big and fall short. Yeah, bold move.
Yeah, exactly. You can just totally cut someone down without being mean.
That's great.
Man, yeah, put it on the bar. I was bold.
Nah, bold move there. One of my favorite.
Like when I attempted 160 jerk the other day.
Bold
It was
move.
bold.
Bold move there.
Wasn't close.
No, way out front.
It was bold.
Didn't even get off the shoulders, I don't think. we got a comment on a YouTube video from
Let's hear it.
from Gas Station Cappuccino, episode 7. John Pang said, "So when's the host of This Is How We Brew It gonna join with this gas station crew?"
What were they saying?
Yeah, I think John's joking.
Or maybe he's not.
Or maybe he's not. It's unclear.
Maybe I'm not being rude here, but maybe he's blind and he prefers to listen to audio via YouTube.
Oh, he might be blind. Well,
You gotta think of all possible scenarios here.
Or, what if he's deaf?
Oh, maybe.
Stay valid?
That's true. And he only watches the video.
That's right.
Yeah,
How would he know we're... How would he know by looking at us we're the same guys?
that's true.
Or maybe he was just being clever because he enjoys the content.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Okay.
That's a safe zone.
Yeah. Dean, do you text and drive?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do. Too
Yeah.
often.
How do you feel about that?
And honestly, okay. Normally I don't text and drive, but I will voice text and drive.
When you're voice texting, are you holding your phone in your hand?
I am. But I'm not looking down at it.
Yeah. Eyes on the road.
But I already drive with one hand, regardless though.
Mm.
I'm a one-hand driver. So when I am voice texting, I'm still one-hand driving and I'm looking at the road.
Well,
Which I feel like if you're going to do it at all,
yeah.
that's probably better.
So
But
you just-
nothing's better than not doing it.
You just talk at your phone.
Correct.
You just press the little record button and then you just talk.
But I talk kind of slower, just make sure it kind of picks it up so I don't have to redo it or
Ah.
or erase anything, which will require me to look down at the phone.
Yeah.
I don't do the actual like voice
You don't
recording.
send voice memos.
No, I actually do like the typing out text words. It's probably better to do the voice memos actually, because then there's no spelling errors because it's just your voice. It's not
No.
typing out your words, but
I also occasionally text and drive, but it's something I'm not proud of, and it's something that I wish I didn't do. But it's just like,
it's everybody's it can wait. Well, yeah, I can, but then I can also forget, and then it never gets done.
yeah. So let's just
I can weight myself into completely forgetting about it.
yeah. But then it's like the flip side is like completely forgetting about it or like getting in an accident.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the true
Like,
thing. Like
in
say,
the day.
by the time I get out of the gym at night, it's usually about time to put something up on the CK page.
Mm.
So what I will do is if I don't do it in my car before I leave,
Yeah.
I do it either in the gym or I do it. I'll pull down the street when I realize, oh shit, I'll pull over because Midtown there's way too much foot traffic.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to hit fucking somebody walking across the street in
Pedestrian.
Midtown. Yeah, because that shit's like everywhere. Every time you turn your car or look down the street, someone's crossing it.
Right.
So like I don't mess with that at night down there.
Right.
Daytime I might do it.
Daytime you're driving on the freeway.
Daytime I might do it. But you know,
Daytime
so-
on the freeway, light to moderate traffic, you're typing on your phone.
probably.
You know what? Here's the thing: is I wish.
Or watching a nice movie. No, I'm just kidding. I swear to God, I've seen people, I'm sure everybody has.
Just driving down the freeway on Brazers.
Yeah, brazzers. No, people reading books, driving.
Great actress.
I've seen people driving their cars
Reading a book.
with a book,
I've seen that. Book on the steering wheel.
like on the steering wheel, drive. Like, how? What are you
Yeah.
doing? Reading like a sentence at
You
a
know-
time? Like, what are you doing?
You know what I'm thinking when I see someone with an open book?
Get a fucking audiobook.
Well, you know what I'm thinking when I see with the book? Oh, this is 2018. Get a Kindle.
We'll see.
That shit is embarrassing. Turning those paper pages right here in front of God and everybody.
No way, man. I love a good paperback book or hardback. I'm not into the electronic books. I hate it.
I don't mind the with the paper books, but it's like this when you're traveling and stuff. It's like, what if you're towards the end of your book? You gotta like bring that one and another one that's not even open, and now you're carrying two books around.
I can understand that, or I can understand that one aspect of it, but you probably might want to start a new one when you travel. Might as well run two at the same time. 2 books. Just bring the one that's new, and then when you get back into town, you can finish the other one.
I'm usually running 2 or 3 at the same time anyway.
Yeah, right now I'm doing two, but one's kind of been on standby for a while.
Yeah.
But I did read some of it the other day.
Yeah.
I'm doing 2 right now.
Those books.
So
do you just decide like whatever you're in the mood for is the one you open up?
No. The one's kind of there to when like I didn't have my other book.
Yeah.
The second part, it's a 3-part book. I finished the first one. I wanted to read, so I went back to the one I hadn't finished yet.
If you're on a Kindle, you finish one, boom, next one bought there, right in front of you, ready to rock.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I like the page turning. I like turning back physical pages. I kind of just like, and it's also like I'm looking at screens. I'm not saying like this is me personally.
Yeah.
I'm looking at screens all day long.
Yeah.
On my phone. Yeah. On the computer.
Yeah.
Whatever, on the TV, like at home, at night. Like sometimes I just want to look at some paper.
Oh, for sure. It is true though that the Kindles, anyway, it's not.
It's not the same.
It's not the same.
Kelsey has a Kindle.
It's like
I've tried it.
They're not all backlit. You know what I mean?
No, yeah,
It's like
for
a
sure.
paperwhite, they call it whatever.
For sure, but it's just to me, it's still a screen.
I just want to get paper in your hands.
I just want to just fucking get away from the technology for a second.
Yeah.
And that's kind of more what my reading has turned into. It's almost like kind of like an escape from technology. I feel like.
Oh yeah.
It really has.
Yeah.
For me at nighttime, I'm trying not to look at my phone in bed anymore at night.
Right.
So like that's when I started reading like consistently again.
Ah.
And now I'm like on fire.
See, I read.
I'll have the TV on like with no sound, just kind of in the background, just so I can see.
Let's get a little blue light.
Well, I have a light next to my nightstand, but
you might want to
glance up, see what's on.
You want the TV on. You just want to get that blue light in there to disturb your sleep patterns.
Yeah.
Try and get that last little bit of blue light in right before bed.
Yeah.
That's what I'm always telling Jess. She's like, are you gonna go to sleep? Like, you're still on your phone? I'm like, look, how am I gonna get this blue light into me? You know what I mean? To mess with my sleep patterns if you keep talking like that.
That's great.
That's what I feel about
So it's kind of a little technology escape.
So that's why I text and drive. I wish I didn't also. Sometimes I think about making a stand, and I'm just not gonna do it anymore. Because if I just decided I'm not gonna do it anymore, I never would. But I just.
Well,
I don't want to make that commitment.
Well, then I get stuck in this other pattern of switching podcasts up.
Oh, I know. What happens then? You're in the middle of one, all of a sudden you want to go to another one. Now you're looking at your phone doing that.
That's probably most of what I'm doing on my phone.
And I don't want
if I'm driving and it's the morning time when I'm driving, it's the sports radio.
Yeah.
But then after that, it's podcasts only.
See, I don't want it to sound like I'm just constantly in the middle of 7 conversations. That's not the case. But it's like, oh, I got a text. I'm probably going to respond to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel I'm more less likely to check my phone if a podcast is running.
That's true, absolutely, because you're doing other things, whatever.
Yeah.
Also, if it's a long, involved response, I won't reply. But it's it's a couple words.
Be right there.
Be right on the way.
No, I said tomatoes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Bold move.
Oh yeah, it's a bold move.
Exactly. Yeah. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for tuning in to this episode of Gas Station Cappuccino.
Did you get that jingle?
Oh, yeah. I've actually been thinking about that.
Yeah.
Have you got one?
I do.
Oh, let's hear it.
Yeah. When you're driving to the gas station and you need a cappuccino, make sure it's a suicide delight.
Suicide delight. Dude.
They ever put Slurpee in your Gas Station Cappuccino?
Speaking of Suicide Delight, right after we finish up this how we brew it, head down to AM PM.
Yeah. I don't have that time today.
Too rich.
It's a little rich.
Too rich.
Think you're having deja vu, you're not.
Yeah, that's right.
It's just turned into a thing.
Too rich. Okay, so I'm ready with mine.
Let's hear it.
Ready? Hold on, I can make that up real quick.
You just gotta start talking.
Just gotta catch the vibe, feel the steel.
Yeah.
Here we go. When I'm driving my big rig and I'm getting tired, pull into the gas station for a cappuccino
And a lot lizard.
And when you got that lot lizard climbing the back of your truck, and you know that it's almost time to drink a gas station cappuccino.
Get a fresh cup.
When you've got that cup and you're ready to get a gas station cappuccino.
Kick out that lot lizard and make suicide's delight.
Hey, are there gigolo lot lizards?
Oh, for sure. Absolutely.
If you're a gigolo lot lizard and you listen to this, hit us at podcast at caffeinecappuccino.com. All right, episode 12.
Gigolo lot lizard.